Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. This is my eBay haul for first week in November. Actually, most of the stuff I'm going to show you is from Thursday, November 3rd, because there was a big rummage sale that's become one of the ones in my top 5 or 10. It was at a Jewish community center, and they usually do it on Friday, but I guess they had so much stuff as opposed to prior years that they decided to open it up on Thursday afternoon. So I went there, and I also hit some garage sales, but this is probably about it for the season right now, except for some estate sales and visits to thrift stores every once in a while, but I don't think there's going to be much going on now until March, unfortunately. But I'll show you guys all this stuff in a minute. Just wanted to tell you guys, well, we all had a really good weekend. Actually, my son, my husband, and I, we all ended up in the city over the weekend. The only person who didn't go in was my daughter, but my son took his girlfriend to the American Museum of Natural History in New York, and worked out really good because I didn't realize it until a couple days before we were supposed to go, but our library has a program with some of the local museums. And it turned out all I had to do was go online and reserve some passes, and I went in there on Friday to pick them up, and they handed me 2 passes for the museum, which included the general admission price plus a show. And so for him and his girlfriend to go without those passes, it would have cost him $54. And by just going to the library and reserving them through their program, they got to go for free. So that was amazing. So I just wanted to remind you guys, I know a lot of people don't go to their local libraries because they just think it's books. It's so much more than that, you guys. At least with our library does a phenomenal amount of things for the community. There's obviously the books and the DVDs and CDs and audio books and all that, but they do all kinds of programs for the kids. My daughter and I go to the library every Wednesday because they have a therapy dog program where you can read to the dogs. That's been my daughter's saving grace for a few years now because she deals with some anxiety problems, and Wednesday she gets so excited because she gets to go and hang out with the dogs for an hour. And like I said, they have programs with the museums. They have, if you use your card places, you can get discounts at local stores. We've gone to see some shows there that if you saw them anywhere else you'd have to pay for. And they even we even called the library our home for a few days during Hurricane Sandy because they had power. They let everybody come in. They set up movies. They had food. It was amazing. So check out your local library, guys, for stuff, because you might actually find a lot of stuff for your business and for your family. Okay, enough of that rant. And my husband and I went in with friends of ours, and we saw Jersey Boys, which was my husband's first official Broadway musical. And it was nice. It was a beautiful night in the city. We went to an Irish pub, which was okay, but I loved it because all the waitresses had Irish accents, and it made me miss living in Ireland. And then we went to the show, which was the perfect first musical for my husband because he's not a big musical guy. But obviously it was about Italian guys from Jersey, which my husband can relate to because he's an Italian guy from Jersey. Lots of Jersey jokes, songs that he knew. So we had a really, really good time. And Mark Ballas from Dancing with the Stars played Frankie Valli, and he was phenomenal, you guys. Really, really good. And then, of course, the next day he just happened to be, or 2 days later, he happened to be on Dancing with the Stars. He was on Dancing with the Stars last night, singing songs from Jersey Boys. I guess it was Broadway night. But of course my mother starts texting me immediately. But okay, enough about me and going into the city and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to start showing you guys everything I bought. At the rummage sale I spent $52. and some of the things were a little, I thought, overpriced, but in the end, I'm gonna make a profit, so that's okay. And the people there are very, very nice. They always come and take your bags from you, and they put them in a hold section with your name on it, and they work really hard. That's another thing you guys have to consider when you go to garage sales or rummage sales and you think something might be a little overpriced. You also have to take into consideration that a lot of these people that do these sales, they're volunteering their time, and it's a lot of work to put one of those things on. So if you pay a couple bucks more here or there, it's okay, and it's usually all going to a good cause for the church programs or youth groups or whatever. Okay, enough of me ranting again. I got some stuffed animals there. Well, this first one's not really a stuffed animal, but this is, I can't figure out if it's a hat / puppet or just a puppet. If anybody knows, let me know. But I picked it up because it said, where is it? It said Harry Potter right there. And as you guys know, I'm a huge Harry Potter geek, so I had to buy it. But it has like this adjustable Velcro thing in it. That's why I'm thinking it might be a hat. But then you can put your hand in it and use him like a puppet. So I don't know. If anybody knows, leave me a comment. Alright, he was $1, maybe like 10 on that. And then the other stuffed animal I got was a really good one, which I have high hopes for. And this, I believe it's mohair, although I cannot find it anywhere on the bear. But all the ones I've seen on eBay say mohair. I picked it up initially because on its foot it said Harrods, and then under it it says Mary Thought. Mary Thought made a line, or maybe they think they still make, a line of collectible bears exclusively for Harrods. And this little guy is 152 of 1,000, and he's jointed and really cute, you know, kind of the old school antique looking bear that a lot of collectors look for. So I can't find this exact one. I don't know what his name is, and I think he was supposed to have a growling mechanism because I can feel something in there, and if you shake him hard enough you can hear something, but it's not working right, I don't think. But anyway, and I've tried to turn him upside down and see if it works, but nothing. I'm probably gonna start him at around 50 and see if I get any watchers. That's the bad thing about not being able to find comps on eBay. Sometimes you don't know where to start things and you just got to give it your best guess. I got this Dexter mat cutter for, I think they actually charged me $3 for this, which was a little too much. I should be able to get, not a lot, maybe like 10 out of it, but it does have a bunch of extra blades, so that sweetens the deal a bit. Got this Mickey Mouse Clubhouse DVD, Minnie's Masquerade. I might either try and sell it by itself, or I might wait to see if later on I can find some more Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, because I sold, I think I had 3 of them earlier in the season, paid 50 cents a piece for them, and sold them all for like 20 or 25. So these have a real good resale value, but they're better if you can make, you know, find a bunch and make a lot out of it. I did find a few things for myself, so not all of those $52 were spent on haul stuff. For 50 cents I just got this little jeweled frame because I collect these. I think I've got like 7 or 8, and I want to do a display on one of my tables, but I haven't done it yet just because I'm so afraid my kids are going to throw stuff back and forth and knock everything over. So that might have to wait another couple years, even though they're, you know, 11 and almost 21. They can still get a little out of control sometimes. And then this I was going to resell. This is a Dr. Dennis, I think he's pronounced it Dennis, Omega-3 Photo Fix Eye Treatment. It's brand new and full, just doesn't have the plastic seal around it. But you know, this is a good way, when you find stuff like this, it's a good way to just try stuff out and sample it yourself. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that. And then I did fortunately find 2 pewter pieces to add to my son's collection. In one of my previous videos, I explained that my late husband had a big pewter collection, you know, a lot of dragons, knights, wizards, all that kind of stuff. And back in the day, in like the 80s, that stuff was really popular. You could find it everywhere. So as my son was growing up, I would give him 2 or 3 pieces of the collection every year. And then when he was around 18, I ran out of pieces to give him. But he still loves to add to the collection, but they're very hard to find out in retail these days. So whenever I find them any place, at yard sales or rummage sales, I pick them up, and he's thrilled to death. Neither one of my kids care where I get the stuff from. They just, you know, if it's something they think is cool, then they're thrilled with it. But I got this one, which is a little wizard pouring stuff into this barrel, and it's actually an incense burner. You put the incense in here, there's a hole right here, and holes in the top, and the smoke comes out. He won't use it for that, but he'll just use it for a display. And then this one is really heavy. He's gonna have to use the second display case we bought him, because his is full and it might fall off the wall if he puts this one in there. This one is really detailed, and it says Fantasy and Legend, The Teaching of Merlin by Mark something. I know, I looked the name up the other day, now I can't remember what it was. But anyway, really nice piece. He's going to be thrilled to death. And I paid a total of $2.50 for those pieces. One was $2 and one was 50 cents. Okay, moving on. Bought this candlestick. It was $4. Again, a little bit more than what I thought it was worth. But it says Rijksmuseum. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it still has the price tag on it, which was $21.50, I guess in euros, so it's around $24–25 US. So I just picked it up because it said museum on it. A lot of museum type things are worth money, so I'm hoping to get maybe 15 to 20 out of that. Then I picked up this Celtic stamp set, and these are selling pretty consistently around, I think, 15 to 20. It's used, but it's still in fantastic shape. I think that was $1. Then this was also $1. This Creative Memories Sentiments album. It's a 7x7, navy blue. Not worth a whole lot. Maybe I can squeak like 10 out of that. Then I got some books. The Chronicles of Narnia box set from 1970. These are all in really, really good shape. Again, paid $5, which I thought was a little too much for a paperback, but anyway. I should be able to get maybe 15 to 20 on that. Then for $1, I got this. It says Swan's Way, Marcel Proust. It's in really, really good shape. Can't remember who publishes it. Oh, it's from the Franklin Library. This should make about 20. Then I found Mastering the Art of French Cooking. The dust jacket has seen better days, but the inside of the book is in really good condition. This is a book club edition. Somewhere. Book club edition from 1961, so this is an earlier one. Hoping to get at least 20 out of that, maybe a little more, we'll have to see. But I always look for those. Found one once at a garage sale for like 50 cents, and I think I sold it for 80. But it was a better copy than that, and it wasn't a book club edition. Okay, moving on. Got some perfume. Got this navy gift set. This is a perfume spray. This is a cologne spray. I think I've seen this one go for around 10, so I'm hoping to get 20 for the set. I think I paid 2 for that. And got this Victoria's Secret Pure Seduction fragrance mist for $1, and actually listed it yesterday for $9.99 with free shipping, because it's really, that's pretty much where the price is, and that sold overnight, so that's getting shipped out today. Then also from Victoria's Secret, I found this Love Spell Cherry Blossom and Peach Deep Softening Body Butter. It is, it's not sealed, but it's brand new. Listed this yesterday, already have a watcher on it. I think I put it up for $19.99 in free shipping. And keeping with the Victoria's Secret theme, here is a bottle of Dream Angel's Wish, which is one of the best purchases that I got there. As soon as I walked in the doors there, I saw they had like one of those little corner shelves, and it was right behind one of the checkout tables, and it was full of all the health and beauty products, all the perfumes and the lotions and the whatever. And I just booked right to that and threw everything in my bag. But this is brand new, brand spanking new in the box, as you can see. And this by itself is worth about $50. So this right here is pretty much going to pay for everything that you've just seen and the few other things that you're going to see. So that was a really good deal. And if I didn't say it, I paid $2 for that. Then I think for $4, I got this candle from Root. It's called an Illuminoir candle by Root. You can't find these anymore. I guess they discontinued them. But this scent is white chocolate raspberry. Smells amazing, you guys. Really, really good. And really nice. The one thing I like is that they don't put the, the labels smack on the front. So you can pretty much put this anywhere and you don't have the advertising all over it. Comes in a really nice box that you can reuse. Of course, the crafter in me was thinking, oh, you could alter this box and make a really pretty gift box. But I'm going to sell it. I couldn't really find comps for this, and I couldn't find any white chocolate raspberry candles anywhere, so I put this up for $30 with free shipping just to see if I get any watchers. If I didn't already have some candles that smelled amazing, I would keep that one for myself, but I really don't need it. I did also find a TI-83 Plus calculator in fantastic condition, works great. Already listed this for $39.99 with free shipping. Paid $2 for that. And this is the one thing I like about listing my stuff through Octiva, which is another site you can use to list your eBay items through. Octiva saves your listings indefinitely. So all I have to do is go into my saved listings and put in like TI-83 and the previous listings pop up, and then I just click on make a similar listing and pop the pictures in from this, and the descriptions are pretty much the same, and boom, it's up within a couple minutes. Alright, then I got this is a pepper grinder on the bottom, salt shaker on the top. Took me a while to figure out where to put the salt, but you actually pull this pin out and you put the salt in here. There was salt in it, which I took out of it. And the pepper goes in the bottom here through that hole. But this is from Dansk. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. But this is why I picked this up. This one is actually did some research on it. It's number 834. It's also called Hank. And there was a designer, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, who designed a line of, I think, like 5 of these. And then they re-released the line later on. The first line was made of teak. The second line was made of acacia wood, I believe. And I can't figure out what this one is. I think this one is from the second line, and it might be acacia wood. But I need to clean this one up a little bit and maybe put some wood oil on it or something and shine it up a little bit. But I don't know what I'm going to get on this. Hopefully at least like 20 to 30. I think I paid like $2. But if it was in nicer shape and one of the original ones, I'd probably make a lot more than that on it. Then I got, for $3, I got this Gliding Ultimate Buns and Legs workout. It's brand new in the box. And you're supposed to put your feet on these discs. There's 2 discs in here. And then you're supposed to do the workout and slide around. And I showed this to my husband. I go, I would love to try this, but I would kill myself. And then when he looked at what it actually was, he's like, oh yeah. He's like, that would not end well at all. Which it wouldn't. I would pull something, fall over, and break my neck. I don't know. But there's a DVD in here with 3 workouts. You get Ultimate Buns and Legs, Total Body Sculpting, Fat Burning Cardio. These are selling consistently for around $20. But then I also have these 3 DVDs that I picked up last year for free in someone's driveway at a yard sale. These are all brand new and sealed. This is the Ultimate Buns and Leg workout that's already in here, so I might obviously keep that one out. But there's Absolutely Abs and Cardio Blast. So I'm going to put these in with this and sweeten the deal a little bit and try and squeak maybe 25, maybe a little more out of it. Okay, 2 more things from the rummage sale. I got this little heart-shaped dish, and the reason I bought this was because on the back, well, the price tag said $33, which I was pretty impressed with for such a little tiny dish. But then here it says Soho Heart Small, and here's the website which says BeatriceBall.com. She's an artist from Mexico, and when I looked up the stuff online, it was doing pretty well. So I picked this up for, I believe, $3, and should be able to get, I don't know, maybe 25 or 30. And last but not least, I have this 3-piece gravy boat set, and this is from, well, it's easier to read under here. This is from Mariposa. Whoops, I don't know, maybe I can read it better on this one. There we go, it says Mariposa right there. So it says Mariposa something on the bottom there. And when I looked this up, this is actually a line that this company does. They have many patterns, but this one's called String of Pearls. It's really popular, and there's one on eBay right now. Wayfair is selling it through eBay. They want, I think, $95 or $98, something like that, for this. I paid, and I believe $3 or $4 for it, so not too shabby. Hoping I can get maybe, I don't know, 50 or 60 out of it. I'll have to see. So that's it from the rummage sale, guys. I did pretty well. I stayed there for a long time because you guys know how I am. I do multiple trips up and down. Because ultimately, even though you've seen everything, with everyone else going up and down the aisles, usually people go through their bags before they check out and they'll put stuff back and things like that. Like this, I didn't even see this until my 4th or 5th trip around. And I was very happy that I found that. So don't leave the rummage sales too early. Make sure you really scrounge around and find as much as you can. Alright, so that's it for the rummage sale. And now I'm going to show you what I found at garage sales. I went to 3 on Saturday. The first one was kind of pathetic. There wasn't very much. But this man was so proud of his coffee mugs. He had them all displayed very nicely, and he said they were $1 a piece. So I just picked up 2. One had Van Gogh Starry Night on it, and the other one had a Monet, image of a Monet painting on it. And I gave him 50 cents, and he was thrilled to death. They have no marks on the bottom. They're actually in the garage, so I don't even have them here to show you. Maybe I'll make 8 to 10 on them, I don't know. But if not, I was just happy I made him happy. Then I went to another sale, which was classified as a collector's sale. And it was one of those houses where there's just everything from soup to nuts. Like, it looked like somebody had passed away and they were just trying to, you know, sell everything. So I bundled a bunch of stuff together and paid $10 for everything that I'm going to show you guys, which is not a whole lot, but oh my god, 25 minutes. How did I do that? Okay, anyway. Moving on, I gotta do this quick. I got one counter cross stitch kit from Busilla. This is called Curiosity with these 3 cats. I think I just listed this yesterday for $14.99 with free shipping. It is open, but like I've said before, that doesn't matter. Got this, which I've never gotten before. I got an electric menorah. All you have to do is loosen these little bulbs and then, you know, screw them in tighter on the nights you want to light them. And it works great. It's actually made out of iron, I think. It's really nice. It's really sturdy. Comes with the AC adapter. Comes with extra bulbs. And I've seen these on eBay and they sell for around $40 plus shipping. So I paid, you know, about $2.50. And not too bad. Although my husband was looking at me kind of funny when I walked in the house with an electric menorah. I told him, you know, we're not keeping it. Then I found a PS90X in the box. I don't think it has all the paperwork. It just has the book and it has all the DVDs, which are all in really good shape. Most of them are in like new condition. A couple of them have some minor scratches from use, but other than that, they're in great shape. Might be able to pull like 50 out of that. The prices aren't as good as they were a few years ago, the last time I sold one of these, but still make a really good profit on that. And then last but not least, before I bore you guys to death and go past the half an hour here, I got this. Now, yes, there is something in it that I can also sell, but I did initially pick this up because it was a Trapper Keeper. Because I know that some of the Trapper Keepers can sell really, really well. And this one has a Lamborghini on it. It's in pretty good shape. I'm hoping to get at least 20 out of it. I might get more. The prices are a little all over the place for this, so I gotta do a little bit more research before I actually slap a price on it. But I came home and I showed my husband and he looked at it, he goes, seriously, a Trapper Keeper? I go, yeah, they sell. And then he looked at it and he looked at, you know, saw there was a Lamborghini, and my husband's, you know, a mechanic, gearhead, you know, Lamborghini's his favorite car. And he looked at it, he goes, I think I had that. I started laughing. I go, that's exactly what I was thinking when I was buying it, that you must have had one of these when you were a kid. Which he did. But then, when you open it, there is a whole bunch of these Marvel Comics superheroes trading cards. These are all from, I believe, 1990 to like 91 or 92. There's 244 cards in here. So, I'm going to sell these as a lot. If anybody has any advice on how I should sell these, I'm thinking as a lot, as is. Anybody else has any better suggestions, please let me know, because this is not my area of expertise at all. But anyway, that's that. Alright, so anyway, that is all for today, guys. Like I said, this is probably my last big haul, which is why this is probably a half an hour long. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.